guys, it's Flea from Flea Reads, and today we have a very special video that I only do once a year. It is my top 10 books of 2016 time. Alright guys, shall we get started? Let's. So the first book we have is called We Are All Made of Molecules, and it's a bit of a confusing title, but it's not really about science. It's about this boy called Stuart who lives with his dad and this girl called Ashley who lives with her mum. And they end up moving in together because his dad and her mum fall in love. So they move in together, and it's all about, like, it's really hard to connect with someone who you've just, and then it's like, it alternates perspective, so it's Stuart then Ashley, then Stuart then Ashley, if you know what I mean. So, number 2, ladies and gentlemen, we have We Were Liars. Now, this book is very, very good. I highly recommend it. It's basically about this family, well, loads of different families, who live on this one private island. It's, and it's like, they live in the summer, they only live in the summer, and it's about the different relationships between them. And it's really hard because some of them are liars. Some of them are kind of in love, but in love with other people at the same time. And it's just a kind of book about families, really. It's not funny, so don't get this book because you think it's funny. It's kind of mysterious. It's more of a mystery because something is up with the family. It's weird. Number 3, we have Drama. Now, this book, I've had this book for quite a while. And it's not really a book, technically. It's a graphic novel, but it's still really good. It's about this girl called Callie, who is really, really obsessed with drama. So she joins the stage crew, and it's like all of the stresses of helping out. It's quite funny. This one is a funny book. And she's helping out, and then these 2 brothers join, and it's about all the drama that happens then. Number 4. Ooh. Number 4 is called All the Bright Places. Now, I read this in, I think, 2 days, and it's really good. Like, honestly, it's really good. And it's about this boy called Theodore Finch, and it's another one that's alternating perspectives, like the We Were All Made of Molecules. And it switches from Theodore Finch to Violet Markey. And they're living very different lives. Theodore Finch is more of he's obsessed with death. And Violet Markey is obsessed with living after she gets out of high school. She's not living her days at high school. And they meet on this bell tower ledge and they end up falling in love. And it changes all their lives forever. What do you do with a person who might commit suicide? And what would you do with a person who won't live? Yeah. You make them fall in love, I guess. Number 5 is The Dangerous Society, Young Bond. This is more of a fact book. It's like all the different characters in James Bond, and it has a bit of a story at the beginning of it. So you can read that, and then you can read all the facts about James Bond's life. And it has all the facts about the cars, like
Does it have cool spy gadgets?
Yeah, it has all the gadgets too. It's really cool. Now we have number 6. Number 6 is A Monster Calls. Now, basically, this book started off a bit funny. This woman, who was a really good writer, she wrote a long series of books which were really successful. I can't remember her name. She wrote the first sentence of it, and she had this whole idea for it, but then she died before she could finish it. So this other author called Patrick Ness finished the book, and he made it really good. Basically what it's about is this boy called Connor, whose mum is dying, and his dad has moved to America. And he's living there, and he's not living a very good life. And this might sound strange, this tree turns into... this tree, I'm basically just going to describe it like, this tree turns into a monster and visits him in his window every night, and he tells him different stories, and then he wants Connor to tell him his story. I'm not going to say what it is. But it is a really beautifully written book. Honestly, it's really good. I highly recommend this one. Number 7. Number 7 is Never, Always, Sometimes. It's by Addie Alsed. And it's about these best friends called Dave and Julia, who have been best friends since they were 2. And just before they started high school, they made a list because they really don't want to be cliches. They try so hard not to be cliches. They made a list of the nevers. They put things like never date your best friend, never go to a party, never dye your hair a colour of the rainbow. And in their senior year, they're finishing high school, and Dave has an idea that he's going to do all of the things on the nevers list, and Julia does it with him. So they do all of them, they dye their hair green. It's just, they do all the, it's kind of a love story, but it's not really a love story until like there. Number 8. We have Surviving Middle School. Again, this is a fact book. It's like, it's written by a teacher, and it's written like all the tips that you need to do if you're starting senior school or middle school if you're in America. And it's 4 important tips. Teachers are Homo sapiens too. Comparison is the thief of joy. Failure is a chance to invent another possibility. Space gnomes are out there trying to steal your garlic bread. Book number 9. Lying About Last Summer, which I think has a very, very nice cover. Look at it. It's a hand.
Is it somebody drowning?
Oh. Thought it was someone swimming. So it's about this girl called Sky, and last year her sister died. She drowned, but she's hiding the truth. She's hiding why she really drowned. And she goes to this camp, which is like kids struggling with death. Oh, what's it called? Bereaved teens. She goes to this camp for bereaved teens that she thinks might help her move on. But it doesn't really. And she meets all these people from camp. And then eventually, in like certain points in the story, it'll tell what happened to her sister, really. And it's quite interesting. It's good. Now, number 10. Let's do number 10, ladies. Looking for Alaska. Now, this is another book by John Green, which, as you know, is one of my favourite authors. And this is about this boy called Miles, but he gets nicknamed Pudge for the whole book, and a girl called Alaska. Pudge goes to this boarding school that's in Texas, I think, and he lives in Florida. So he goes there and he meets Alaska, and his life gets changed forever. She's like this amazing screwed up person, and he's just this normal person. But then something really bad happens. I'm not going to spoil it, and his life is changed forever. So, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you check out some of my other book reviews and comment down below if you've read any of these books, or if you have a suggestion for a book I might like. So can I just say a really big thank you to everyone who's watched my videos, commented on them and liked them. This is my last Vlogmas video. Won't be any more Vlogmas. But thank you very much again. Just a big, big thank you for all the support. Thank you. Bye!